I actually think the consumer is pretty healthy right now, and I thought Walmart's commentary today in the transcript of their call, as well as the conference call they did after, was quite positive. They said they're seeing good momentum. They said they're ready for the holiday season. They believe the consumer has ample money to spend and is out there spending, and we're hearing that from other retailers. I know all the investors want to see the beat and raise, and we are getting some of these beat and raises, and then it's still, well, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Well.
Right.
I don't know. I think the consumer is ready to spend. We're forecasting up 5% for the holiday season.
I was just going to ask you what yours was because I've been hearing 5% more and more and more. But I'm wondering if the market, with their response to these earnings and sales reports, are saying, okay, 5%. It's going to be a blowout Christmas this year, but maybe that's it. Maybe we're at peak retail right now. What do you think?
Yeah, there is some concern around that. I think as you head into next year, though, there's still, the consumer will have some money. The tax benefits will continue a little into the spring at least. There's some concern about the amount of withholdings from this year and how that will impact taxes next year and what that will look like. I think things will probably hang in okay. And what's interesting is there's still going to be pockets of retailer that's going to work. The discounters for sure, the grocers, those are staple type retailers that are going to continue to work. Walmart fits squarely into that. So I think that there's definitely going to be room. I still think that housing's going to hold up relatively well, even though new home sales haven't been happening as rapidly. People are staying put. They do remodels. They do effort.
Right.
That helps Home Depot, Lowe's.
I wonder, though, Joe, if investors are concerned about what Macy's effectively said on its conference call, and that is that delivery costs are increasing. So even though that they've made great strides in e-commerce, it is costing them. So they're able to raise or increase their revenues, but their margins are staying the same. Are we going to see that other bricks and mortar retailers are going to be sacrificing that, paying more for delivery costs in order to better compete against some of the bigger players in e-commerce?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's the new world. Freight costs are definitely up right now. Now, we could get a benefit because oil costs have come down a lot. That might help a little next year. But absolutely, I think there's wage pressure. I think there's freight pressure. And I don't think that's going to necessarily go away anytime soon. The retailers are getting better at delivery. They're getting better at online and more efficient, leveraging technology. But there's a lot of cost pressure. And we don't expect margins, generally speaking, to go up very much for most retailers. I think that you have to see sales will continue to grow a little bit, and then you kind of hold the line on operating profit and you drop some to the EPS, and you have some growth of mid to high single digits for a lot of these retailers.
Anybody you're worried about? I mean, I think of JCPenney, for example, but how about some other? I mean, if you can't make money in this retail environment, when can you make money, right?
Right, exactly. No, there's always some concerns. I mean, there are definitely some players like a JCPenney that's been struggling a bit. We've seen how long it's taken Sears to go away effectively. Right. And so I think it's going to be some time before that happens for most retailers. But there's definitely the bigger guys get bigger and stronger, and I think that's likely what we'll see.